shot. So x cubed plus y cubed codumla x plus omega y for x plus omega squared y maybe for x plus y. Is it okay? Okay. Now conny cavni. So then you get a show at how good. So mercantisser x cubed, mercantisser formula x cubed plus y cubed. To x cubed plus y cubed codumla x plus y made for x squared minus xy plus y squared. So that means then you get a show at how good show. Does that make sense? Then it's an x plus y you're going. So the x plus y. So kind then you show at how good formula show. Okay. Now so can the yenimicha. So race tashi agus made the ma of vertical made the ma. So you to x cubed plus y cubed codumla x for x you to x squared. X for w squared y you to omega squared xy. Okay. Omega y for x you to plus omega xy. Agus race you can join that omega y for omega squared y you to omega cubed y squared. Okay, so should made the my head bracket made it for x plus y. Okay, well on your kilo she had portion. Yeah, you know now raise factorize the xy lower by you. So raise to the codumla x squared plus xy made it for omega plus omega squared. So we just factorize how much a term lower by you plus j testing for omega cubed. J to omega cubed costless, codumless, heen. So shin just heen, so to the got heen made it for y squared for x plus y. So ration as tested. So note to omega cubed codumla heen test going faster go heen plus omega squared codumla 0. So to omega plus omega squared codumla luigi heen. Because we're making heen trasted. So to majadin as omega plus omega squared is swapper. So test going as question codumla x squared plus xy made it for luigi heen plus y cubed squared made it for x plus y. Agus restation codumla x squared minus xy plus y squared made it for x plus y. Agus test going as question codumla x cubed plus y cubed. Agus shin a jant. Was an okay again. Okay. Now, so shin kissed over the shark tube. Now, my imaginers are trigonometric identities. Okay. Now, you'll have Bartok show Hokus knees, so the Ramish Friedrich can live, and then he lives in Darnican Yenu, and then in Midjatan, and then Shani. So to Keris, really quick some legend job. Now, Ocean I give just one energy, Ocean of good Ashley's and then Rama Free Charlotte. Okay. Go good Ashton te? Right. Now, so stoi current the kissing shot during shot usted to move theorem lay you chal yanis the hash patch. Right? To show the each of the following. Just right? Now to ye kun to mis getty hash patch and shot. So kid kun Goal cos the 3 theta codumla 4 cos cubed theta minus 3 cos theta. Agus I darnicion, me get each church branch, that's no sense in the good, but it is equal sine 3 theta codumla 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cubed theta. Okay, agus sin rud me geri hespan. So me geri every heen agus every dawsin a cruhu agus a dumurs tira. Okay? Higla. Is it okay? Yeah. Room my record. Great. Record. Okay. Some more glance in it, right. Now, can you me then your cos of 3 theta? Now, smooth chester shunt, right? Mar Jerem se goal Mahash me then your off la cos of 3 theta or cos theta plus or cos of 3 theta plus I sine of 3 theta. Okay? Now, goes to Demers theorem, he comes to write question the reverse of Demers theorem G anima. It's the cubic root. So, Shinroi kernel la cos theta plus I sine theta cubed. And you okay, because Demers theorem, what cubing to rather be you multiply the angle by the power. So, it's the made for 3. And you okay, now, let's show you in this first. Next, we screw cos agus sine go ni. I just call it usage. So, like da cos if we codumla C agus sine if we codumla S. It's far easier just like usage. Okay? So, we just call cos codumla C agus sine codumla S. Now, what I'm going to be to show ma. So, to lock it. So, the cos 3 theta plus I sine 3 theta codumla C plus IS cubed, which is the codumla, and then just multiply that. So C plus IS cubed, and kernel C plus IS, made for C plus IS, made for C plus IS. Okay, and then we multiply. So the image head bracket had we C for C and C squared, C for IS is ICS, IS for C is ICS, agus IS for IS is minus S squared. Well, on your right catch where my minus S squared. Because I for I is I squared. I squared is minus 1. So just it's minus S squared. Was it okay again then? Yeah? Was it okay? Now, the rest, shini can make the margin. Higlin shinash made the for C plus IS. Now, Higlin your vert large boy you homila hella, so it makes it easier to multiply. So you have to C squared plus da ICS plus or minus minus S squared made for C plus IS, and then just made this like reached. Okay, so we multiply. So the shin called C squared for C you to C cubed, C squared for IS you to IC squared S, C da ICS for C is plus da IC squared S, agus da ICS for IS you to minus da CS squared. Minus S squared for C you to minus CS squared, agus minus S squared for IS you to minus IS cubed. Okay, now we'll run the bean shin hoklum homu lechella. So raise the shin codumla nash C cubed. So I mean vert to C squared S agum varchaku so shin 3 plus 3IC squared S minus 3CS squared minus IS cubed. Well, on the okay lesson. So we just home with this hella. Now, test agum sinash called cos 3 theta plus I sine 3 theta codumla shan. Now, malakma then in the real parts. Yeah, lock me then in the real parts. Okay, to me to go to lock the cost of 3 theta. So lock me cost, that's 3 theta, Coimpleasc. Now just lock the real parts of an equation. So the sin Coimpleasc c cubed, okay, the sin Coimpleasc c cubed plus or minus 3cs squared. Okay, so it's in the real parts. Now, main to back G 2 C hest. Just how can you use bombache? Jamie to get a crew. To me get a crew will cost the 3 theta, Coimpleasc 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. And you'll sign the beyond. There's no sign. So that means Kaima then you full ratio. Kaima then you full ratio than sine squared and shot. Now, Mohammed then back G note earlier at 3J. Chefy to say go cos squared plus sine squared Coimpleasc here. So therefore test to go s squared Coimpleasc 1 minus c squared. So he gives us well on the okay lesson. We remove the cos squared trasness which in the c when you cos squared. So on actual s squared could have shown 1 minus c squared. So next to cos the 3 theta Coimpleasc c cubed minus 3c for 1 minus c squared. What's an okay again on it? I guess made this in the mark. So it's a shin Coimpleasc c cubed minus 3c minus c cubed for c cubed due to plus 3c cubed. Okay, now raised to shin Coimpleasc c cubed plus 3c cubed shin 4c cubed minus 3c. So frigere due to 4 cos cubed theta minus 3 cos theta. I guess you know the image quartu. I get it. C cubed, so minus 3c for he due to minus 3c, minus 3c for c squared due to minus plus 3c cubed. So I mean Uimhreacha ku shola hella due to kaha to the fact that minus and then shin rod image quartu you just write out your cos theta and shin get. Was okay? Was okay again then yeah? Yeah. Now, do you know exactly in what Kieran is when you're saying we said the imaginary part in us. Now, so we just call it was again then yeah? Right, so Jen Henry can that's the imaginary part. So the imaginary part, I just call squeeze us down shot. So imaginary part the sine the 3 theta Coimpleasc j. So out can the imaginary part, so you have to 3c squared s minus s cubed. And you screen to stand eyes. Okay. Now erased note the task squared c squared Coimpleasc 1 minus s squared. So you would reach it on the cost of the terms because it's all sines. Okay. So suboption is chat. So to shin Coimpleasc 3c squared or c squared shin 1 minus s squared go in the chat. So it's 3 1 minus s squared made for s minus s cubed. So raised to shin Coimpleasc made shin more. So you have to 3s minus 3s cubed minus s cubed. So raised to shin Coimpleasc 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cubed theta. I guess you know the image quartu funny sine cubed theta. Okay. Now, shin doy hawking question and use our leaving start. Use the Uimhreacha's theorem to prove that cos 3 theta or sine 3 theta equals the following. Shin frigger. Was okay again. Well, shin cubed, shin cos 3 theta, hawk cos 4 theta almost. So it's the that's the only two he got here. Cos 3 theta or cos 4 theta. Okay? Now, so just again, we exactly right here in the rest, but obviously we just need to do an extra multiplication in terms. Okay? What's in again then, yeah? Right about? Think of hint toss the cos 4 theta on us. Okay? What's in give? Yeah? Right. I'm much afraid live and then we'll work through it, right? Now, So mahashmijanash, so abernash school will get a chest branch. So lay chest branch. Because at the Murr's theorem, go all cos 4 theta, quadrumla art cos 4 theta minus 8 cos squared theta plus heel. So sinna héad cin na chaimh cruthú. That's the first one. Okay? Agus a darnicon is saying 4 theta. Darnicon, to me get each chest branch, go all saying that 4 theta quadrumla 4 cos cube theta sin theta, so this is just cunning each all equal hella, minus 4 cos theta sin cube theta. So sin the yes so sin the darnicon. That's what we need to prove goes at the Murr's theorem. Basically catch the dogs, catch the tree at the text law. Okay? Yen med vartla hela. Yeah. Catch the dogs, catch the tree in the text or yeah, na tree here. Okay? Right, G enemy me here. Yeah, scream out the Murr's theorem head we. So Tashmij off head we la Tashla, so the cos 4 theta plus I sin 4 theta quadrumla cos theta plus I sin theta to the power of 4. Okay? Now, lig da cos theta vi quadrumla C agus sin theta vi quadrumla S. How white is first, and then we'll multiply it out. So cos 4 theta plus I sin 4 theta quadrumla C plus I S squared made for C plus I S squared. So we just squared both to the power of 4. We're on the new heel, so just square twice. Now, we squared the first one, you to C squared plus da I C S plus or minus S squared. It's the addition from right corner. C squared plus da I C S minus S squared. So sin reverse squared again. Oh my god, all asked the deep okay. Alright, Mia? Yeah, yeah. Right, so maybe shouldn't for Charlie. So tafat. Right? So tash image. C squared for C squared, you to C gwertha keha. C squared for da ICS, you to da IC squared C cubed S. Just be clear. C squared for minus S squared, you to minus C squared S squared. So sin head conjunct. Nesh da ICS for C squared, you to da IC cubed S. Da ICS made for da ICS, you to keha minus, because it's I squared again, so minus keha C squared S squared. I guess da ICS made for S, you to minus da ICS cubed. Now, conjure minus S squared for C squared, you to minus C squared S squared, minus S squared for da ICS, you to minus da ICS cubed. As you conjure minus S squared for minus S squared, you to plus S equal to keha. So really fat. Now, match up. How could that matches? So you to C equal to keha. Well, C cubed S is to be going IC cubed S. So shinkin away, IC cubed S, IC cubed S. So you'll not burst. So to da plus da shinka. So to plus 4IC cubed S. Okay? Now, to S squared S in Chogwin. So we just call it squiggle for you. To C squared S squared in Chogwin. To C squared S squared in Chogwin. So to true. So you have to minus car minus he and minus she. C squared S squared. Okay? And then to get ICS cubed again. So shin minus 4 IC s cubed. Like the kin journal chan plus s to the power of 4. Okay, so to me just sum is just in the like terms. Now, to the image we take the real and we take the real and the imaginary. So touch me this real. Cos 4 theta codumla. C gwertha kehe minus 6c squared s squared plus s to the power of 4. Ran in UK lesson. G and midlation s squared equals 1 minus c squared. Now go back to the formula. Note can you equal cos squared plus s squared sine squared codumla heel. So this unequal s squared could be 1 minus c squared. Okay. We shall 1 minus c squared. So next test going in cos 4 theta codumla. C gwertha kehe minus 6c squared by 1 minus c squared. Plus, now we could have 1 minus c squared squared. Because it's s to the power of 4, which is s squared squared. Agus made this in like So you have to c gwertha kehe minus 6c squared plus 6c gwertha kehe plus hien minus da c squared plus c gwertha kehe. So the shin codumla art c gwertha kehe minus art c squared plus hien. So frigere, you have to art cos 4 theta minus art cos squared theta plus hien. Agus sin rud we get the hespent funny cos of 4 theta. Make you hain add an imaginary part in as you hain. Now, can you come in the imaginary part in yell what the sine squared he gets in the subtle sharp with near to add the sine cube, the subtle sharp to kite is the the frigere. Try to get in the imaginary part. So sine 4 theta codumla. We set an imaginary part. So you have to 4c cubed s minus 4cs cubed. Actually, you get be generation to adjante because mark this imaginary part shin the frigure to the quartu. So it is the shin codumla 4 cos cubed theta sine theta minus 4 cos theta sine cubed theta. I guess that's your imaginary part. So they just screw maha and that's it. Okay? Well, just wasn't legal up to see my so I wish I had a legal set. Was okay again. This was Jacker. It's just me to mock. It's just algebra and then just supple aside each other. Can you come your shan? Ta chocolate knees for the Christmas test. Ta Christmas chocolate knees. So Jane can't go to Appleton, Kerry Roach and a rummage new. You know, yes, but I can't carry where. So the goose had just real, I guess, imaginary. So that's Chucky cannot be neat, which is okay. Now, can journal. Right? A tan. Right? So this is the last one. And then she'll make real complex numbers. Okay? What's in the gun on you? What's in the gun on you? Yeah. Here, any of your Russian did one so good. Was so good? Right. What's you add the tan in it? And write my Friedlieb. Right? So make this a tan. To the giddy chest punch, go tan to 3 theta. Okay, to the giddy chest punch, go tran t theta, cosmna 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta is gone 1 minus 3 tan squared theta. Okay, now then you be adding to the formula to do when you tan in terms of sine against cos. Then you be Ashley, go for it. In terms, like the very last, you gave me a formula x in terms of y z, because x equals y over z. So tan in terms of sine and cos is, then you be Liana 3j to the tabli. Reach small hashbandif because it is a tarta good you can shoot carefully quarter. Now, main that's a good the lower tabli. Go good Liana 3j. Can the Liani china. Out. The tan A equals sine A over cos A. So to then you add the formulas and I said test some so let's go
Guess behind the colony that was a gimmer and Coimpleasc hard to manage on gimmer like he had a throw and what he load off.
Now, so then you be so he comes in as A swap of when you 3 theta. So to tan the 3 theta and as cosmos sine 3 theta over cos 3 theta. So tashi la shot. Okay. Now maybe then you rash G shot. Okay, so tashi off. Test from this equal tan 3 theta cosmla sine of 3 theta is going cos 3 theta. Now, which is equal. Now to sine 3 theta already jantical. Now there's a back or the Críochnú derivative to sine the 3 theta jantical. Okay? So J test going to do the sine 3 theta. Not to fraggregi jeru, but to come let's say sine against the cos. So we get invert. Okay? So go let's cancel simplify into A hamply. Okay, so to sine the 3 theta cosmla 3 square cosmla 3 cos squared sine minus sine cubed. Which is okay again there. Against the cos 3 theta cosmla c cubed minus 3c s squared. Okay, I guess I should know going on Kestjarna. On here Kesteromit. Was an okay again. Right. Gian with lesson in Nash Kira. Can they use a tan? Can they use a tan and shot? Rain a hanrod Can they use a outgo near the heen? Shot dice fossil shot. Shin heen and chan. So Moranium se a hanrod C cubed. So Moranium se shinner C cubed like he not came a hanrod the wrench or C cubed. So you can on then. So rod the energy to the wrench or C cubed is going C cubed. So you divide by C cubed. So to shin cosmla 3c squared s is going C cubed minus s cubed is going C cubed. The leg is going C cubed is going C cubed minus 3c s squared is going C cubed. And then you okay listen. So just bring the top to the bottom or C cubed. Now, write C squared mola C cubed to multiply 3s is going C. Minus s cubed is going C cubed. The leg is gone. Here minus 3s squared is going C squared. So we just send that cancellation. J test going for sine is going to cos. J the sine is going to cos cosmos tan. So next to me jata shin is sopal as ja. So the shin cosmos 3 tan theta minus tan cubed theta. The leg is gone here minus 3 tan squared theta. And there's the solution. Like a shin jump. Okay. Now the good news is symmetry lab module online complex numbers. Okay. Now, Nyamagola Kintamusha 22, which get touched the chapter, which get Shinaga Jimara. Yaga Jimara. So, Rotmoli and Nash Estimogola Halfried, I'm a free couple of past paper. Just like the RDG and Doi Heek the question needs for complex numbers. So, it's okay? Right. So, Mike Denise, I'm a free couple of questions. So, my name is in examinations.ie can contract it. So come hospital can neri. Just remember an English version, Dave. Now, complex numbers usually needs to go near paper 1. Usually it's the focal points, rational number, logs. There we go. Right. Question over here. Question 4a. So I'm a free chop. Okay. Question 4a. Complex number said 1 is 1 plus I. So scree goni said equals 1 plus I is a root of the equation. Now, hooks are caught me doing said squared. That has no. Behag me shout the show you nust and cursively clue you. Right? Bracket 3 minus 2I. Just scree she's a cash. Made if I said plus P cosma 0. Now, the complex number said 1 is 1 plus I is a root of the equation. Find the value of P where P is equal to A plus BI. Then you be getting into kinderlösen igen. Sinead. The image. Sweetie going in that matter root of the equation. If we sub in that root, it should always equal to 0. So, mass supplement then you shan. The shan x will have said, like it's the said in shot, and multiplied all out, we will solve for P. The answer Sweetie, just don't overthink it. So they just got to solve it. So an x will have said, could have said 1 plus I, and made the ligament. Okay? The J mark off when you show the leaving certainty. Time mark. Fairly straightforward. Okay, so just sub like chat. So you do 1 plus I squared plus 3 plus 2I or minus 2I go minus made 1 plus I plus P cosma 0. Okay, and then just made this and leak him up. Now, 1 plus I squared. Heen for heen, you to heen. Heen for I is 1I double it, so it's in 2I minus 1, because the I squared comes from a minus 1. So just can you come your shot? Plus 3 for heen, in 3 minus 2I for I is minus 2I squared, so it's in plus 2 minus 2I I guess these plus 3I. Okay, plus P. One okay, let's cosma 0. So reached Rahin imala hin, Rahai do I imala do I. So therefore to make 3 plus dash in a quick. Plus 3I plus P cosma 0. So to P cosma minus quick minus 3I. I guess that's how we solve for P. Very straightforward, yes? Into forest. Very straightforward. So just be clear my leg catch. Right. Remember back. We're on the new kilo shot. Ashton? Yeah? Right. Amber? 2 kilos shot. Right, okay, keep partial and us. Use the Moore's theorem to find the value of W for which W squared is equal to minus 1 plus square root of 3I. Give each value of W in the form A plus BI. So to quote in the roots. Alright, so it is right she's the sum. So the W squared cosmla minus heen plus square root of 3I. Okay? I guess we quite to use the Moore's theorem. Right, so to W squared cosma minus 1 plus 3I. So, can I jiggle in the Moore's theorem usage? Can I get you usage? general polar form. So Bahorgamous August just Gulus my Ekintas used to move theorem, Kaitas a rectangular form, Ara Shahan general polar form. Alright, so these turn sketch. Called minus 1 plus 3i. So minus 1 plus square root of 3i, so it has said what's in shot. So it means square to r against the square to angle in a shot. So it means alpha and shot. Okay. Now, upper ma r headway. So the r cosmos square root minus 1 squared plus square root of 3 squared. Which the cosmos keher square root keher in a dot. So it's equal to 2. So that's going to go to r cosmos dot. The tan the alpha cosmos. Now to miscuse the triangle in a shot. So just meet your triangle. 90 degrees shin alpha shin heen shin square root 3. So raise smeechi shin the opposite over adjacent. So raise the tan alpha cosma opposite over adjacent, so shin square root 3 skin the heen. So the alpha cosma inverse tan the square root 3, which the cosma shaska base shaska degrees. I think usually shaska degrees in the bay. Shift tan the square root 3 is 60 degrees. Now, Bikudama to mid quartu, so theta cosma 180 minus 60, so theta cosma 120 degrees. So the ratio to mid add the screen is equal w squared cosmla. Da bracket cos 120 degrees plus n 360. Erase general polar form plus I sine 120 degrees plus n 360. Okay. Now, so shin jant good, upper mark W. Can you me W? Aoife? Made in whole lot for the power of? Mustn't da? Half. If it's cubed, 1/3. If it's 4, 1/4. So it's half. So the W nash cosmla. Square bracket da cos 120 degrees plus n 360. Plus I sine you shouldn't screw in shorthand just to go to JCIS, it's handier, but anyway, so Jonathan let's go. Plus n 360 to the power of half. So the W cosmla square root 2, because 2 to the power of half is square root 2, cos 60 degrees plus n 180 plus I sine 60 degrees plus n 180. Okay, so shin W upri margaret, erasing shin tashila n equals 0, agus n equals 1. You'll on the yeah root, because it's W squared. Tashila and heka, square root da, cos 60 degrees, plus I sine 60 degrees. Which the cosmla square root da, bracket, cos the 60 is half, agus sine the 60 is square root 3 over 2. Okay, so frigere use the square root of 2 over 2, which is 1 over square root 2, plus square root 6 over 2. Because square root da for square root 3 is square root 6 over 2 I. So shindy head root. Now do check give your answer in the form A plus BI, so kite V duma. Okay, Darnican, square root da cos 60 plus 180, 240. Plus I sine 240 degrees, cosmos square root da bracket, so cos the 240 is minus le, agus sine the 240 is minus square root of 3 over 2. So frigere, you have to minus square root of 2 over 2 minus square root 6 over 2i. Agus shinne janta. Now, Forrest na jacker. Forrest na jacker, handy enough. Yeah, so just yeah. Key points in check. McIntyre used to merge theorem. Check what stand of in that AHG general polar form. General polar form, and then the rest is straightforward. Right, I'm okay, let's run. Right, I'm Rash, shouldn't again in you. Now, I'm Rash, part C. Right, so kite and diagram here now. So the argand diagram below shows the complex number u equals a plus bi. So raise just turn sketch the sin shan the lure. Okay. Now write the complex number iu, I guess conjugate of iu. In the simplest form, the term where iu is the complex conjugate of iu. So it's part of into straightforward. Okay, so raised tarnish the graph. Well, the graph Gulliver on the day, but raised in the text store, just tarnish for now. I guess you remember go u question shaw. Quadrumla a plus bi. Now to make query to iu, I guess to make query to iu conjugate. Okay, so to just call that addition back to shot. I guess you know to make query to. So tiny with the graph, real is imaginary, so obviously be ogunye leading sha. Toshila iu. So to iu quadrumla I medifa a plus bi, which the quadrumla minus b plus ai. And then you okay let's minus b plus ai. Because raised I for a is ai, I for bi is bi squared, which is minus b. Which is okay again, and then we always write the real part first and then the imaginary part. So it's minus b plus ai. Well, and then you okay let's so just made the I for a is ai. And then I for bi is bi squared. Can you I squared is always equal to minus 1. So it's just minus b. Just, well, that's going to go u cosma a plus bi, how just doing the diagram. Yeah, yeah. Now, the complex conjugate option, G image, Aoife, change the sign of the imaginary part. Yeah, so Arhain sign going to the imaginary part. So to 1 over u conjugate quadrumla minus b minus ai. Okay, minus b minus ai. So you just change the sign of the imaginary part. Now, imagine Shannon leaving certain million. How handy run head couple of parts and catch complex numbers. Very handy, you know? These fairly nice, really nice questions. Right, part C and us. Plot and label the complex numbers iu and iu conjugate on the diagram block as accurately as possible. So reach to me get a hashpuncher diagram. So now can you come shin the A and shot out? Shin the A. Shin the B and shin image and so shin BI. So just can you come your shot. Now we got minus B a time shot. So minus b means to me linear fortune. I guess we got non minus b. So reached to me got says he and door for which it says 3 walks is to me got non minus b and shot. That's minus b. Well, and okay, let's to me chart needs 45 degrees. So it makes sense. What to b in fortune, bi fortune, then to minus b equal in fortune. Yes? Okay? Plus ai. Now the a is just the fortune shot, so the ai to me got stress box away. So shin ai. So shin minus b plus ai. Or the argon diagram, which is iu. Okay, so the iu quadrumla minus b plus ai again the dot and shot. Now, take another minus b minus ai, so it's just a mirror image. Okay, so reach shin and shin. So shin the minus ai. Okay, so minus b minus ai shin the iu conjugate. Okay, well on the new okay lesson. Okay, now part journal is you have to explain the transfer, meaning transformation. Right? Now, reached, I think there's in the part journal, state a transformation or series of transformations that would send u to iu conjugate. Do not include a translation in your answer. State a transformation, but do not use translation. Right, so we're going to leave in short even us, right? Now, when we back a gene diagram, right? Now, reason it is going to transformation, smuichi goni or the fat gene lar function. Harms the shalina o u gji shan. Now, my bed me then you ruddy be for I, jet me go ni yenu. It's a anti-clockwise rotation by, can you give? By 90 degrees. Going in with the rudder for I, it's always a 90 degrees rotation. Make it to shin 90 degrees rotation clockwise, anti-clockwise. So shin the head astru. So astru hand. So an astru hand to me call anti. So roughly. Niha came Jeshel. Jeshel means anti-clockwise. So roughly Niha came Jeshel. Shin Guji IU. Guji IU. Okay, so roughly Niha came Bahar the red, roughly Niha came the U. Guji IU. Shin the 90 degrees. Okay, now Jane Darne Astruhan, what you be adenstu. The hollow shin nash. She's Guji Shan. Din Darno Astrahan. So Astru. So Astru linear, it's a linear transfer. Axle symmetry. So symmetra linear. So Astru linear symmetra. Sanline real in the real line, so it's in the x-axis. So we're doing axle symmetry in the line x-axis. You can on the shan. So axle symmetry we just flip over. Okay, so when flip our shan, she's good shan. It's axle symmetry. So line astrohan line symmetra sin line in the real line. It's in the real line. It's an okay gana. Okay. Agus sin a fragrance sin. So la hollow U, she's Guji IU, Kaitu, 90 degrees anti-clockwise rotation, and then axle symmetry in the real axis. Which is okay again. Does that make sense, Steve? Okay, I shouldn't catch the real complex numbers in Eddie. Now, a translation, Hokalatsa hollow shin, all the way she's Guji shot. And it could be a translation from the real to the imaginary from 2 points that you could give. That's a translation. Yes, I get a translation, we should just get in the other. So we should get the axle symmetry, rotation, and so on. No translation. Which is okay, Ghana. Okay? Right. Get calculated that to make a hashart or into differentiation. So hashart that limits and what. To the end with integration, you need to know what the limits are. Limits and wire, I guess the unit and get that bit done, and then we pass it with differentiation. And you want to do it with an algebra, you will love differentiation. Tell it. We look at an algebra, but you can't do it with an algebra, mostly. Okay?
Will that be in the first percent?
100%. Huh?